Hey everyone, it's Southern Bel Canto. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a book review on the book I just finished, The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloane. So I talked about this on my Goodreads as well as my Instagram, which is also at Southern Bel Canto. And I gave it on the spice level a 5, so it is sexually explicit. And on my Goodreads rating, I gave it 5 stars. I really loved The Pool Boy. It was a really fun romance. I thought it was an age gap romance done well. I read a book about, well, probably when it came out, so 6 to 7 years ago, called I wrote it down. My One and Only by Emily Giffin. And that was also an age gap romance with a little bit of a taboo twist, but it was kind of icky. So in My One and Only by Emily Giffin, the heroine is, I think, 32, and she falls in love with a 58-year-old, and it's actually her best friend's dad, who she's known since she was like an infant. And that's just kind of unsettling. I don't I I just don't know. To me, I wouldn't want to start a romance with someone that's known me forever. I don't know. That was just creepy to me. That was one of my least favorite Emily Giffin novels. So yeah, if you've read My One and Only by Emily Giffin, did you find it creepy that the love story was between someone who was like 58 and a 32-year-old, but they've known he's known her since she was a baby? Kind of weird. Kind of weird. So in The Pool Boy, we have a wonderful heroine. I absolutely loved Erica Graham. She, the name Erica with the K reminded me so much of Erica Jane, and just that confidence. I know Erica Jane now is very controversial, but when I think of a woman who's very powerful, seems to be sex positive, I guess would be a good word, and just a go-getter. I thought of Erica kind of mirroring the Erica Jane archetype. In the book, I love when authors describe how they think their characters look. So a lot of people said in the book that Erica resembled Amy Adams. So I always like that. When I read a book, I see the book in my head like a movie. When I'm reading, it's like I see a movie. So I don't know if everyone reads like that or if it's just me, but I often will either create the look of a character in my head, or like in The Pool Boy, they said she looked like Amy Adams, so I kind of imagined Amy Adams in the role if it was a movie, or just in my head visioning the book as I read. So Erica is our heroine. It starts off with some betrayal and hurt. So it's Erica's 40, I think it was her 42nd birthday, and she's out to dinner with her husband Clark, and he is in, I believe, in tech, and he has to go. They're launching a new app or something like that. He leaves dinner while she is feeling herself. She has put in the hard work to lose some weight that she didn't want, so she's feeling really body positive for herself. It's her birthday, and she's in the mood. It's been a while for her, and she wants more than cake for her birthday dinner. And so Erica, she is left alone at the dinner table because her husband had to go do the app thing. So the waiter offers to give her her birthday cake, or her slice of birthday cake that they had anyway for her birthday dinner thing, to take it home. So she takes it home, and she bought herself as a present this like red lingerie that she's always kind of desired to wear. And she sort of works up the nerve. Excuse me, oh my goodness. She works up the nerve to put on the lingerie and go to Clark's office to surprise him for birthday something. And and when she gets there, she finds Clark with his boss, who is male, and they are having sexy time at the office. So Erica is like in complete shock. Her husband's cheating on her with his boss, and she is just hurt. I mean, the person she thought she'd spend the rest of her life with is cheating on her, and you know, that's just not okay. So it jumps to 10 months later. Erika is in the final processes of getting divorced from Clark. She has kept her house that they own together, and she is putting in the hard work to move her career. She works in, I think, like PR for a successful music company. So they find like Nashville up and coming stars. So like her boss Art has like the next Taylor Swift, and so she works with PR and finding musicians in the Nashville area. And so she comes home from a long day of work, and she, as a treat to herself, got herself a boob job. She wanted, you know, she wanted a breast augmentation, so that was her choice. Fine. And so she's enjoying the pool. She decides to, she doesn't really want tan lines, so she takes her top off. It's her private pool at her home. And so she's sunbathing topless, and in walks the pool boy. And drama ensues. So Troy Osborne is our hero. He is 24 years old. He is, I guess, a construction worker, and also is a part of like a gym. So he's like a personal trainer, and he's doing the pool for Miss Osborne, as he calls her, and sees her topless, and a funny situation happens where he sees her, she freaks out, all this, but then she goes into her house and like throws on a dress, but then she's like, what if I decide to go for it? What if I decide to have a fling? And so she and Troy start having sexual encounters, which leads to romance and dating. And we also have a nice twist of Troy being a very good musician, and it seems that Erika wants to sign him for deals. So it wasn't my favorite part whenever he was like a country singer and all that, but I enjoyed it as well. I really loved the story. So what is taboo about this is that age gap for sure, but in my case it was done right because he was 24, she was 42, which I found interesting that the numbers of their ages were mirrors of each other. So I don't know if that was the purpose of the author, to have like these sort of double mirror images of Troy at 24 and Erika at 42, and they're both sort of coming into their own at different ages, but like reversed. I thought that was kind of cool. I saw that as an interesting subject. So I liked that idea of the mirroring between one another, how they were at different stages of their life, but even at those different stages, they were starting new chapters. So, you know, Troy is entering into legit adulthood, and Erika's moving into, you know, a different sort of realm of adulthood as well. She's not, I don't want to say middle age, that sounds like Golden Girls, but you know, she's a boss. She is working hard. She is where she wants to be in her career. She's making money. She's making choices. She knows her worth. She knows her views. So she's really self-aware. She might have doubts, but I feel like she's confident in herself, which I liked. There was just a lot of fun in this book. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. If you're looking for a good spicy romance, I would definitely check out The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloane. So there are other books as well in this series, and don't forget to look for those at a local bookstore or on Amazon. This is from a series called the Nashville Neighborhood series. This is book 2. I didn't notice anything showing that you need to read these in order. There might have been characters I talked about before, but it didn't lead to me needing to spoilers or anything like that. So I don't think you have to read these in order. But you can get this on Amazon on your Kindle, which is cheaper. Or I bought this as a physical copy, and I don't regret it. So if you're looking for a good spicy read, pick up The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloane. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have more content coming out soon. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, feel free to leave me any comments or questions in the comment section. I hope y'all all have a good day, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye-bye.